Hi guys, I'm Eve, and today I will be reading the essays that got me accepted into the University of Texas at Austin in the Health Science Scholars Honors Program. So first, the question is, why are you interested in the major you indicated as your first choice major? And the limit is 250 to 300 words. So, as a retired doctor, my grandma continues to better the lives and health of other people around her. Growing up, I watched my grandma jump to her feet any time a family member or friend was sick. She always knew what to do and never hesitated to offer her assistance. The summer before freshman year, I grew sick and was admitted to the hospital. While there, I witnessed the work and dedication required of the doctor, nurses, and other hospital staff. Countless regulations were set in place to ensure the well-being of each patient, and I couldn't help but wonder who was responsible for managing them. As an ambassador under Project HEAL, I met with other ambassadors every month through Zoom. We discussed ideas and fundraising projects to enact to provide everyone with an eating disorder the resources and opportunities to recover. I would help host trivia nights to raise money and awareness about the struggles certain individuals suffering from eating disorders face while seeking treatment. Through this experience, I recognized how countless individuals suffering from mental illness were unable to afford the treatment they needed. Curious about how I could help ameliorate the situation, I did research on the public health system and discovered that a big public health goal is to make medical treatment, both physical and mental, more accessible. Consequently, I want to explore the intricacies of public health, gain insight from a clinical perspective, and improve the lives of future patients by providing them with the support and environment they need. To accomplish this, I would like to major in public health at UT Austin, and if I decide to follow in my grandma's footsteps and become a doctor, my knowledge of public health will make me the best one yet. So that's the first essay. The second essay asks, describe how your experiences, perspectives, talents, and/or involvement in your leadership activities at your school, job, community, or within your family will help you to make an impact both in and out of the classroom while enrolled at UT. So this is essentially the community essay that some colleges ask, and I kind of use that. And I actually reused this essay for one of my UMich essays, so it's really important that sometimes if there are very similar prompts, you can always try to kind of reuse the essay, recycle it, and tweak it depending on if you need it to make sure that you're addressing the prompt. So here it is. Many people would be appalled to walk into a room that reeks of sweat and unwashed hockey gear, but I love it. Every summer, I walk into my locker room sweating before practice has even started. Every winter, I walk into the rink at 5:30 in the morning for training, and I shiver as the cold air hits my already half-frozen cheeks. Every day, I step onto the ice to train with my team and get 1% better. I am a girl ice hockey player in Texas. When I tell people this, their eyes widen and they gap at me as if I just told them that I keep a unicorn in my basement. Then, they typically ask me if I ram people into the boards or if it's the other way around. Yes to both. As a member of my ice hockey team, I motivate my teammates, bring energy to the game, and keep us together even when things become tough. I communicate with them both on and off the ice as a friend and leader. Together we make progress and get 1% better each day. At UT, I would transfer the initiative and dedication I have shown to my team to each of my classes by taking courses including health policy and health systems, for directly applying knowledge from that class to my own research project through public health research. At UT Austin, I would show commitment and leadership both inside and outside the classroom, a task that my sport has prepared me well for. And the third question asks, the core purpose of the University of Texas at Austin is to transform lives for the benefit of society. Please share how you believe your experience at UT Austin will prepare you to change the world after you graduate. And the word limit for this is from 250 to 300. Marie smiles at everyone but herself. Ethan hides his anxiety in public, but at home, he obsessively washes his hands until they're blistered and red. Tanya excels academically, but exercises excessively, with nothing but an apple slice to keep her going. Depression, OCD, anorexia. All left untreated and undiagnosed because they are afraid, unsure, and unconfident in the treatment they would receive. But they are not alone. Individuals across the world experience the same scruples and deterrents to recovery because the healthcare system has not effectively demonstrated assistance to them. People not only have to worry about the cost and effectiveness of their treatment plan, but also the stigmatization of others around them. In high school, I explored different facets of mental health through my psychology course, research paper on anorexia, and internship with Dr. Alicia Murray, in which I assisted in a thesis investigating anhedonia, and learned more about Dr. Murray's current study on positive affect treatment and anxiety and depression. I gained a deeper knowledge of the different mental illnesses that have detrimentally affected overall public health. At UT, I hope to pursue a BS in public health. This major at UT integrates aspects of both the sciences and social sciences in their foundational courses, which would enable me to understand public health from a clinical and social perspective. In addition, I would apply to be a part of the Health Careers Mentorship Program to gain real-world experience in the healthcare field and delve into the clinical and non-clinical aspects of the healthcare system. Applying the knowledge I gained at UT, I would continue my career in public health and work towards improving the system's efficiency so that individuals like Maria, Ethan, and Tanya receive the treatment they need to recover. And there is a short answer question 4, which is optional, which asks to please share background on events or special circumstances that you feel may have impacted your high school academic performance. So I did answer this question, but because it is quite personal to me, I won't be sharing it on the internet for everyone to listen to. But I would just say that if you do have a certain circumstance that you think is important to mention in your application, this would be the place to do it. And just be honest about what happened, and the admissions officers will review it holistically and definitely take that into account when they're reviewing your application. And then finally, there is the UT essay, which is required, and it's essentially like a long essay that UT Austin requires. This essay is essentially the Common App essay, but specifically for UT. And honestly, I think that you can just like copy and paste your Common App essay and put it here. I had 2 essays because I was just kind of writing both at the same time, and I ended up liking some, so I decided to change it up for certain schools and things like that. So you can do that too. But I guess I would just say that it's really up to you and what you think is best. And that's all I have for you guys today in this video. I hope that this reading has really helped you kind of gain insight into how to formulate your own essays and kind of write them out. If you'd like a more detailed preview or explanation of how I went about planning out my essays and all of that and organize like the information that I included in those essays, please let me know down below in the comments, and I will be sure to consider making videos on that in the future. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content similar to this, please just feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps me out and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.